Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about lists in Wolfram Mathematica software. So here is your Wolfram Mathematica software and we are going to take a new notebook and we will maximize it. So first of all, let's discuss what are the lists. So for example, when you have a collection of toffees or you have a collection of pens, what do? You keep it inside the box. Let you have the collection of books, you keep it inside your bag. So in a similar way means let you have four books, number one, number two, number three, and number four, and you keep first in the first place, second book in the second place, third book in the third place, and fourth book in the fourth place. So what are you defining this? For first book you are choosing your first place, and for second book you are choosing your second place. In the similar way, when you see the number system, for example, you are going to take here a, B, C, D and 1, 2, 3, 4. So for example, here what we are going to do is 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma A, comma B, comma C and comma D. Then we will close this bracket. Shift and enter key will give you as example shown, as I have told the example of books, that first book is kept in the first place, second book is kept in the second place, third book is kept in the third place. In the similar way, it gives the output. Now, to clarify your doubts, I'll tell you the example with graph. So for that, we use the function list plot. So here, we are going to choose list plot. And now let we have some numbers like 1, comma 1, comma 2, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 4, and we will close this. Before directly entering this, use this bracket, that is a closed bracket, then shift and enter key, and you will get the result as shown here. So you can see here is that this first book, for example, this is a count for book. So this first book is kept in a first place. So let this is your bag and this is your first place. So first book is in the first place. Second book, that is number 1, is on the second place. Another second book is here in the third place. Now second book is on the fourth place. In the fifth place, there is third book that is here in the fifth place, and so on. So I think your doubt is now clear. So list plot generates the plot of given data just that we have given here according to the number line. So whatever is the first element, it keeps in the first number and moves on as shown here. Now, as you have seen here, now we will see another function, that is range. What is range? So when you write here range, then you write 10. So what it is going to give you is 1 to 10, means all numbers from 1 to 10. They are all integers, okay, positive integers. There can be negative integers, but here we are finding the range for 10, so we have the range as 1 to 10. Now, if we want to plot this range, so what we will do is, we will write list plot, then close this bracket, then we will write range. What range? 10, and shift and enter key, and you will get this graph as shown here. So here you can find that you have the range from 1 to 10 and you are going to plot this on the graph. So here this is your 1. In 1 you have 1, in 2 you have 2, in 3 you have 3. So accordingly it plots the graph. Now let us assume you want this in a reverse order. So for reverse order, what you are going to choose is a function that is called reverse. Then you will choose a bracket, then you will write 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, middle bracket, and this close bracket, and shift and enter key, and you are getting here the number 1 to 4 in reverse order. Now there is another function, that is join. So join is used mainly for joining all the collections. For example, here you can see that this is join function. We use this close bracket and let our function is, means our list is 1 2 3 and another list is 4 5 6, means we have two lists and we want to join them. So we will press shift and enter key, and now you can see here we will get the result as 1 2 3 4 5 6 in a single bag. For example, you have three books on one bag and you have three books in another bag. So when you are going to collect in a single place, you will use this join and you will keep all the books at the same place or a single bag. Okay. So now we will use all these functions to plot different types of graphs given in the exercise. So let's solve the exercise. So in the exercise, the question number 1 was use range to create the list from 1 2 3 4. So we have to use this range to create the list. So how we are going to create is directly we will write range, then 4 and shift and enter key, and we will get this 1 2 3 4. Now the second question is make a list of numbers up to 100. So we want the numbers up to 100. So again we are going to use this range and we will define it as 100. Then we will close this bracket and press shift and enter key together. Now as you can see here in the screen that you are getting the number from 1 to 100, means there are all the numbers ranging from 1 to 100. Okay, so it is the collection of all the numbers. Now the next question is use range and reverse to create 4 3 2 1. So how we are going to create this? We want reverse order. So first we will write reverse. Now we want reverse order for what? Range of 4. So we will write this range 4. Then we will close this bracket, shift and enter key, and we will get the result as 4 3 2 1. In the next question it is written that make a list of number from 1 to 50 in reverse order. So we want the list of number in reverse order. So for that we will write reverse. Then we are going to choose this bracket and we will write here range, and in range we want 50. So we will write 50 here. Then we will close this bracket and press shift and enter key. So now we will have this in reverse order. Now in the next question, the question is use range, reverse and join to create a set that is 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. So as the question already suggests that we have to join means a range and a reverse range. So what we are going to do is we will write join in bracket. So first we have range. So we will write range and we will give it 4, now comma, and for after that we want its reverse. So we will write reverse, then bracket, then range, again bracket 4, then we will close all the brackets, shift and enter key, and now you can see here 1 2 3 4 and 4 3 2 1. We have joined this both the collections. Another question is plot a list that counts up from 1 to 100 then down to 1. So we want to do this in a plot. So what function we are going to give here is list plot. Then we have to join it and we will define its range as 100. After that we want the reverse range. So what we will write as reverse range in bracket 99, because we want 100 on single time. Now we will press shift and enter key, and you can see here how nice this graph is. This ranges from 1 to 100 and from 100 to 1. Means there is single 100 If there are 200, we will write this range as 100. Okay. Now, our next question is, use range and random integer to make a list with a random length up to 10. So for this purpose, we are going to do this, that is range in bracket, and we want random integer. Random integer for what? It's 10. Then we will close this bracket. So this function is going to select any random number from 1 to 10 and it will make a range for it. For example, here as the output suggests that here the random integers choose 9 as a number and then it defined the range. Then we will control C and see another result for it. So we will press shift and enter key. Here random integers selected this 0 as a number. So the range is empty bracket. That is a good thing to show. Again, when we press shift and enter key, here you can see that this random integer selected 6 in from 1 to 10 and then it defined the range that is from 1 to 6. So now let's see another question. What's that? So in the next question, we have to find a simpler form. Like we have given some function and we have to just get the output from putting that. So let's type reverse, then again reverse, then range, range of what? 10, and then shift and enter key. So here you can see that you have this reverse and reverse that cancelled each other and you have this range from 1 to 10. Now our next simpler form for this function, that is join 1, 2, join 3, 4, again comma middle bracket 5, this. So in this question, first it will join this 2 and then it later joins with this. So after that we are going to press this shift and enter key and we will get the result as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that there is another question, that is again for a simpler form, and our function is join range 10, comma join range 10, then again comma range 5, close the brackets, shift and enter key. So in this question you can see here is first it joins this range that is from 1 to 10 and 1 to 5, then it again joins with the range of 1 to 10. So here you can see this 1 to 10 and this join from 1 to 10 and 1 to 5. Our next question is find the simpler form of reverse. Then join, then range of what? 20, comma reverse range, here again range is 20, then close all the brackets, shift and enter key and you will get the result. So here what is it is doing, it first finds the range that is 1 to 20 and then reverse of the range of 20, then it joins, and then find the reverse of that. Our next question is compute the reverse of 1 2 3 4. So again for this question we are going to do reverse of, and we want 1 2 3 4. So for that we will directly write this range 4. Close all the brackets and shift and enter key. You will get this 1 2 3 4. Now our next question is use range, reverse and join to create a list of elements that is 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. So as suggested in the previous question, first we will write join, then we want direct range that is from 4. So range 4, comma, we want after that reverse range 4. So we will write reverse range. We will write here 3 because we want 4 single time. No, it's 5. So we will write range 5 and here reverse range 4. Shift and enter key and you will see here that 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1 means 5 on single time, and join both the sets. So hope you like this video, and if you have any query about it, please ask in the comment section.